looking back at the world from another level, you know what I mean? Staring.
Previously on Gladden TV.
Understand that AI will want your crypto. AI will want to get paid. AI would want to get compensated for certain things.
Windmill for the land, love forever hand in hand. Take it all, live on your stride. It is kicking, voting down. Love forever, love is free. Let's turn forever, you and me. Windmill for the land, is everybody in.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Another day in the life of Gladden TV. Just completed another marathon. This was my third marathon. Although, because I just checked, I didn't complete my goal once again, which was to just finish under 4 hours. There's no excuses, but you know, when you cramp up, there's nothing you can really do about that. It's kind of like, you know, I still muscled through, but it's almost like I assume to a degree, and maybe this is extreme, right? It's like getting shot. Like, everything goes out the window. Your next goal should just be to get to a hospital if possible, right? Or help. But yeah, I love the experience. I did a lot of things different this time in the marathon and outside of the marathon. Because that's what life is about, man. It's experiencing new things, you know, not doing the same exact thing, you know, in your everyday life. I believe I finished 4 hours, 9 minutes. I think, I don't know if that was my fastest or if that was my second fastest. I'm not sure. I'm just glad I finished. Like I said, cramps are no joke. It's kind of crazy. I started cramping maybe around mile 13, 14, which is unusual. If I start cramping, it's around mile 17. But cramped up a little bit, mile 13, 14. So I had to ease off I had to take my foot off the gas. Because that's how it starts, you know, it's like a small problem turning into a big problem later. But like I said, I muscled through it, and I'm very proud of myself. I'm very grateful that I still have the health to do it, you know. I understand a lot of people just simply don't have the mindset to do it, and some people don't have the physical attributes to do it as well. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm not gonna beat myself up because I didn't complete my goal. You know, things happen. It happens. You know? It's just another story to tell. But I gotta recover, obviously. But yeah, you know, I'm pretty sure more than likely after I recover, eat, a couple days go by, I'm gonna go back to the drawing board, and I'll be back next year with the same ambition, with the same, drive with the same goal. And that's what it's about with me, I might not do it today, I might not do it tomorrow, but eventually I'm gonna get it right, and if I don't officially or whatnot, it's just something cool to do, as far as just trying to, persevere through it all and just trying to complete something, Before you know, I'll look up and I'll be competing in the New York Marathon, the Tokyo Marathon, the Boston Marathon, and so on, I want to run these marathons, at least one time in my life. I advise anybody, to run at least one full marathon in your life. So, so far, like I said, I've done 3 full. It's always been the LA Marathon, and I'm very proud of that. But what's going on in the crypto space? Not much. If you guys want me to talk about prices, I'm not. But prices are down, so to speak. But there are people still working and building behind the scenes, and that's a great thing, As you wait for your investments to, turn into whatever you want them to turn into, do something, grow a tree, grow a plant, or do something is what I'm trying to say. You can't just sit around waiting for your favorite cryptocurrency to do what you feel like it's gonna do. If you want to buy it, buy it. If you want to mine it, mine it. But live your life, man, because I remember coming into the crypto space maybe in my late 20s, and here I am now, 34, and every time I open my eyes, it's like moments, like in time where you open your eyes and it's just like, what are you doing? Oh wow, I'm on a bus about to go to a marathon. Or what are you doing? Okay, I'm at work, I'm about to get paid. Or what are you doing? Oh, this is when you open your eyes, it's like I'm with my girlfriend. Or what are you doing? Oh wow, I'm at this beach I've never been to before, opposed to nonsense and bullshit, yelling and screaming. Who wants to do that? But yeah, man, just buy as much as you can, man, for as little as you can if you want to do it. I still stand on what I've said over and over and over again, that coins are better than tokens. And there will be there should come a day where that's proven. And I still like DigiByte. Still like it. I still think it's one of the best, if not the best, cryptocurrency out there. Blockchain. I'll be lying if I said I don't really care about price, but 99% of the time I don't. I'm in this thing for the long haul. I'm in this thing for the long haul. And more than likely I'll continue to buy as much as I can for as little as I can, because I know, whether if it's not me, it's going to be somebody else who's not always going to have the job. You're not always going to have the finances. You're not always going to have the will and the skill to do so, you know. Eventually the music will stop. And if you don't find a chair to sit in, this is a metaphor, you know, you will be out the game. So I think it's probably an opportunity of a lifetime, but that's just me. There's so many other ones out there, but to me, DigiByte has some of the most potential, considering it has a lot of utility. I'll say this, man. There's a lot of A students out there, so to speak. If we're talking about cryptocurrencies, blockchains, there's a lot of A students out there. You got your XRPs, you got your Ethereums, you got your Bitcoin cashes, you even got your Litecoins, you got your Doges, and all that, right? But I'm gonna tell you, you want to know what's more dangerous than an A student? A C student. You want to know who has more potential than an A student? A C student. An A student has nowhere to go but down, you know. A C student can go down, but definitely can go up as well, you know. And I like those odds. But I'm gonna just keep grinding, man. I'm gonna just keep working out, ducking the BS, and just living my life. And I'm gonna continue to try to be righteous and do the right thing and help people, and be very passive aggressive in regards to nonsense and bullshit. But there's a nice little view got going on right here. I should have brought my drone, but I didn't. But I'm so tired. Like maybe in the next hour I'm gonna be so hungry. I just thank y'all for rocking with me, whoever's watching these videos and watching my journey, so to speak, in the marathon and all that. Just know, man, I'm very grateful. I'm a very grateful person. I never want to forget where I come from, and I do want my life to change in a good way, an upside type of way, you know. And I promise you, if I get the opportunity, or when I get the opportunity, I'm gonna still be doing what I'm doing today. Just jogging, running, you know, not going off the deep end. It's been one hell of a journey, I'll tell you that. But I'm supposed to tell y'all something. You know, I actually wrote it down in my notes. Let me look that up. Hardly ever write anything in my notes when it comes to like crypto or anything like that, but you know, I wrote something for y'all today. Oh, I wrote this. Maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. I basically said I've never given my all to anything and came up short. Those are facts. I've never given my all to anything and have came up short. And when I mean my all, I mean my all. Like every ounce of me into something and came up short. Like even today, I might have didn't crack my goal, but I gave it my all, and I didn't come up short. I finished. I got my medal. I got my bragging rights. But I can always pull from this when I'm faced with adversity, you know, in the future. You know, whether if you know it's at work, you just having one of those days, and you're just like, man, I could do this, you know. Stick with it, you know. But I'm gonna end it there, y'all. Like, I got nothing really more to say other than just buy as much as you can for as little as you can, you know. because you always won't have the opportunity to do so. And what you won't do, the next person will do. Not just that person just happens to be me. Wait a minute, I wrote something else. I said, the goal has always been to drink freshly squeezed orange juice every day until I get sick and tired of it. What do I mean by that? That's just what I want to do in life. I want to do everything to the degree, not everything, but everything that brings me joy to the point where I get sick and tired of it. You know, freshly squeezed orange juice is one of them. I'm talking about every single day to the point where I just be like, I don't want no orange juice today. Or if you're the type of person that travels a lot, you done been to Dubai, you done been to China, you done been to Japan, you done been all over the planet. I want to be the person that does it so much, right? Under the right circumstances. But say things like, I just want to stay home. That's beautiful, I want to go out to steak houses and 5-star restaurants so much that I get sick and tired of it, where I say, I just want some McDonald's. I just want some Jack in the Box. Can you imagine that? That's crazy. I mean, and for those who like cars, can you imagine buying any car and every car you've ever wanted and getting to the point where you say, I just want to walk? That's amazing, It's like you beat the game. You've beat the game if you can get to a point like that in your life. Because then what, Then what? What else did I say? Oh, I said, you gotta stop worrying about what you can't control. Just continue to put your best foot forward. That's what we should do. That's what you should do. That's what we should do as a society. But we forget. We're human. But I'm in it there. Get your coins. Get them while they're still available, and protect them. Protect them in here. Mind you, you're the only one that should have access to your treasure chest. But I'm in it there, y'all. I'm a champion. You're a champion. See y'all next week. See y'all next time I make a video. Peace.